Hey everybody out there, and welcome back to another weekly comic book haul episode. Got a lot of books this week, got a bit of news this week, and lots of comments. So we always start off with the news, so let's start with the news. It's been a crazy week. I know I haven't posted really anything on Dark Avenger Inc. this week. Starting next week, new schedule in life, as you guys know, with the baby. So as soon, now that everything is kind of settled down and everything's kind of where it's going to be, I'll be getting back to doing group work. Also, expect a video directly after this. It was supposed to be before this, but due to some items coming late, it's going to be directly after this video. It's going to be a special haul / unboxing. A couple of things that Mike and I got, and we'll probably be reviewing these things either on Dark Avenger Inc. or we'll wait till Comic Frontline starts and we'll just review it in whole instead. I don't want to say what it is until you guys see the special unboxing, but you're probably going to know it by the image on the special. But anyway, beside the point, other news is don't forget about Comic Frontline on February 11th, 2014. We will be making the move from Dark Avenger Inc. over to Comic Frontline, and that's where all of our group work is going to be from this point on. Also, this past Friday, I was on my first not my first, I've been on Zone 4 before, but we did Zone 4, and this was the first episode I was on as a regular cast member. Now, when I say regular cast member, I don't mean every week basis. I'm going to probably be a rotating member every 6 weeks, I believe, is what Brand said, or whenever need be. So, but it still feels good to be part of the Access cast, or the always ready to go cast, so to speak. So accessible cast. So let's get into the books this week. Don't forget to check it out, by the way. It is episode 251. So I was the first new member to actually be in a episode of Zone 4. It was an honor to be there. It was fun. I was a little late, but we talked about a lot of interesting and awesome stuff. Other comic news wise, I will talk about that probably at the beginning. I wanted to do a Comics Point 3, but Kev didn't make it this weekend, so I don't know, maybe I'll do a Comics Point 2 or something. But anyway, let's get into the books we got this week. This is an extra size, $7.99 book, Detective Comics, issue 27. Yes, I might be getting Detective Comics from now on. Decided to try out the all-new Marvel Now with Black Widow, issue number 1. Avengers World, issue 1. Savage Wolverine, issue 14 point now, or Wrath number 1. Avengers AI, 8 point now, which is Avengers Empire number 1. These are all issue number 8s, though. Or issue 8, 14, and Avengers World is issue 1. Action Comics 27. Green Arrow issue 27, which is Michael's. Cookie, Who Better Be Quiet. Forever Evil Arkham War issue 4 of 6. For those of you that go to your comic shops this week, it is a freebie. This is issue number 2 of the free previews for the all-new Marvel Now. So for those of you that paid the money for the all-new Marvel Now Point 1 book, which from what I heard that came out this week, it was not as good as everybody thought. Yeah, there's a lot of free previews here. So if you didn't get it, just check these out. Your comic shop should be giving them away for free. We have Cataclysm Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue number 3. Cataclysm Ultimate's Last Stand issue number 3, which is basically Cataclysm. Batman Superman issue 7, which is the final issue with the sideways view, at least that's to my knowledge. Well, it is, with the return of I forgot the guy's name, but it left me at the moment. The first guy that did this book, Mike, do you remember who I was saying shouldn't be doing? Something Lee.
Jim?
Not Jim Lee.
No.
Jim Lee doesn't. Anyway, if that artist comes back and it's as bad as the first story arc, don't expect a review. I'll show it on the haul, but I will not review it.
Andy Lee?
No.
I can't remember.
Whatever his name is, I'm not going to be reviewing it because it's going to be crap, period. But we'll get to that when next month comes. Earth 2 issue 19. Green Lantern issue 27. Swamp Thing issue 27. Smallville Alien issue number 2. Scooby-Doo Team-Ups because it has Batman issue number 2. Inhumanity Awakening issue number 2. Batwing issue 27. The Walking Dead issue 119. Phantom Stranger issue 15. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Color Classics continue with Volume 2, Issue number 3. Mike's actually going to be delving into this Marvel book and maybe another couple. I'm going to actually try it myself. Revolutionary War Alpha. Hinderkind is Mike's book Definite 4, issue number 4. Phantom X Max, issue number 4. I believe there's one more issue to go. Deadpool, issue 22 with Deadpool versus S.H.I.E.L.D. And the all-new X-Factor, issue number 1. And that's that. So that's it for the comics this week. As you guys can see, it's a huge pile. And we got lots of indies and lots of big 2 books. So now let's get into the comics. I am going back. I'm traveling back in time to Indie Review episode number 13, which got one comment 3 days ago, and I would like to address it. And it's from my good friend Dan from over at Comic Frontline already. Dan Sin writes Argo 5. And actually, this comment's about Argo 5. Thanks for reviewing, guys. So glad you liked the issue. Yes, Blue Dynamo's gems were formerly channeling the power of the spaceship. When the Blue Star implodes, the stone's ability to channel huge quantities of power infuse the star's energy into Carl, aka the Blue Dynamo. Gladiatra is arguing with Leopard. Oh, this is for you, Mike. Leopard last as to whose book is better in that ad in the back of the book. Maybe when you work our way through the current Argo 5 run, I could get you some sorority of power issues over to you guys. Absolutely, Dan.
wow.
Love to review it. Okay. Now we're moving forward to the weekly comic book haul from last week, or a couple of days ago, actually. Couple of comments. We got Nick. Well, I'm sorry. We have Fallably Wolf. I apologize if I said your name wrong. Congrats, Chris. Thank you. Now, Nick, another great haul, Chris. First, what's your view on Amazing Spider-Man coming back as an ongoing series? It's Dan Slott's way of screwing with our heads again, probably. Second, have you ever thought of picking up graphic novels for the back issues of Captain America to see how they are? Nope. Like some of the 60s into 80s. Not really, not at this time anyway. Third, did you know that Dan Slott was writing issues of Amazing Spider-Man before he began his run with issue 648? Yes, I did. The first issue he wrote was 546. Fourth, do you think the Goblin Nation for Spider-Man book looks exciting? Yes, absolutely. Next, Spice Nug. Congratulations, Chris. Thank you, Spice. What do you think of the image that was leaked about the Amazing Spider-Man? Basically, what I just said to Nick. It's probably Dan Slott's way of screwing with our heads. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man's coming back, but I don't think it's Peter. At least not yet, anyway. Also, I'm not entirely certain now that I think about it. I could be wrong about the company that's doing Tomb Raiders. Either way, it's coming out in February. Either way, Spice Nug, we will be getting that book. And we will be reviewing it.
Well, definitely, because I love Tomb Raiders.
Blade4127 says, congratulations. Thank you very much. That's mine. And then Spider-Man 1991. Congratulations on being a dad, Chris. Thank you, Spidey. Also, what do you think of the news about the Amazing Spider-Man getting a relaunch? Everybody wants to know. Interesting news. We'll see where it goes. Of course, if it's not Pete, though, Mike's reviewing it. I've given 25 or 20 plus issues to Superior Spider-Man. I suffer through one person in Pete's head. Mike will suffer through the next, and then both of us will enjoy each other's reading of Spider-Man when Pete comes back. Now in comic review the Dark Avenger comic review, episode number 218. Actually, just a comic review. I don't even know why I call it the Dark Avenger comic review. It's basically just called the comic review. I'm going to start calling it that and just move away from the DA completely. Anyway, Nick, another great review, guys. First, with Jonah Hex meeting Batman, Booster Gold, Superman, John Constantine, Batwing, and Swamp Thing. Who would you like Jonah Hex to meet next in the present?
Oh, that's a good question. The Flash, maybe?
Flash would be interesting. Second, did you know that the Amazing Yes, I know. Third, if you want someone else besides Dan Slott to write Amazing Spider-Man, who would you pick? Anyone. Fourth, do you think it was weird that Sea King showed up in Justice League Dark even though he's supposed to be Dead Man? No. Actually, when the fact that they showed him in the first issue when Justice League, when the Crime Syndicate showed up, showed that they were going to actually do a little bit more with him before completely wiping him out. Spice Nug, hey Chris and Mike, great review, guys. And damn it, Nick stole my question about Spider-Man. We've got to do a comics point 2, even though it's not a point 3, because we got to talk about this. But seriously, what do you make of the Amazing Spider-Man relaunch leak? I'll talk about it on an episode. We got to do it. And who'd you pick to do Avengers after Hickman? Anybody? I wish Bendis would come back for a little while at least. And which DC character would you not like Pat Shan to do if he comes over to DC? He can do any character. He's an amazing writer, and I wouldn't hinder his writing or say he shouldn't write anybody at this point. Lastly, Spider-Man 1991. I think actually, before I say anything, Patrick Sham would be a perfect follow-up to any book Jeff Johns is doing, because I think that Patrick Sham would actually be able to top Jeff Johns, possibly in any book that Jeff Johns has done. Like, for example, if Jeff Johns leaves Justice League, Pat Sham would be an awesome writer for Justice League, I think, and he would take it to new heights also. But that's just me. And once again, guys, Patrick Shand is an editor over at Zenescope, and he does spectacular, awesome work, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Spider-Man 1991, last comment. Hey, Chris and Mike, awesome review as always. Adventures of Superman looks pretty interesting. What do you think of the What do I think of the Amazing Spider-Man relaunch? For the last time, we will talk about this in Comics Point 2, apparently, because you guys need to know this answer. And what Marvel is planning for the Ultimate Comics post-Cataclysm. Again, this is all part of the episode that I need to do now, because it's apparent that all of you guys want to hear mine and Mike's opinions on this subject. So we will do one probably tomorrow. So add this to the news. After this video is going to be a special haul/unboxing. Then after that's going to be the indie review. And then after that's going to be Comics Point 2. And then after that's going to be the comic review. And then after that I'm going to be going back to Dark Avenger Inc. and doing some solo reviews for a bit. And then don't forget, on February 11th, Dark Avenger Inc. is going to close up shop. We're still going to have the channel open, obviously, because it's going to be our archives. But all of the new work is going to be moved over to Comic Frontline. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Don't forget to also check out comicrelated.com and Comic Frontline on not only YouTube, but Blogger. Altogether, we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and more. And until Dark Avenger Inc. is out, same goes for that. If you like what you see here and you're not already subscribed to my channel, sub button is somewhere floating around on this web page or this video page. Click the sub button this way. I'm in your subscription box so you don't miss out on a single review, haul, or any other type of video I do on this channel. Take care, everybody. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next review. Take care, guys.